How to make your eyes speak your love. Hi friends, welcome to Marriage Realities, a comprehensive relationship channel. Today's video is all about the ways to express your love through your eyes. It is sad that most of you do not understand the powerful love language your eyes can speak. When your spouse marries you, all he or she expects from you is your unflinching love towards him or her. But you often make your spouse feel deprived and disappointed as you do not make him or her feel loved by you. In fact, your non-committal behavior towards your spouse makes him or her wonder whether you love him or her at all. Why does your spouse crave for love from you? After marrying you, the life of your spouse becomes linked to you. The happiness of your spouse also becomes dependent on you. Only your love can make your spouse feel cared and cherished by you. Your marriage cannot survive without love, can it? It is sad that many a time you make your spouse have all sort of doubts about your love. It is because you do not express your love to your spouse. In fact, you scarcely observe your spouse. After a few years of marriage, you live in your own world without interacting with your spouse. How wrong of you to act in such an unloving manner towards your spouse. Unless you convey your love, your spouse will be completely dissatisfied in his or her relationship with you. Does this mean you must keep on saying I love you to your spouse an umpteen time every day? Of course, your spouse would term you as romantic if you utter these magic days often to him or her. But conveying your love in this manner is something you never do. Then, how can you make your spouse feel your love? You can easily display your love by being expressive towards your spouse. When you make your spouse feel your love, it can change your married life from the ordinary to the extraordinary. Your words, body language and eyes have the power to deliver the message of care and love you have for your spouse spontaneously and instantly. Above all, your eyes convey that much messages of love to your spouse. Your eyes can literally love talk with your spouse. It is because your eyes are the most expressive part of your face with the ability to display multiple emotions. But it is strange that you do not use your eyes to express your love for your spouse. By being so, you are only missing the magical way of expressing your love through your eyes. Why such a big hullabaloo is being made about eye contact in a married life, you might well argue. It is indeed sad that most of you feel looking at your spouse is all that is meant by eye contact. Imagine yourself talking with someone. How will you feel when that person does not look into your eyes when you are talking with him? You feel ignored and insulted as the lack of eye contact by that person clearly conveys the message that he is not listening to you. How will you feel when your spouse looks all over the place except at you when you are talking with him or her? You feel as though your spouse is neglecting and insulting you, don't you? But when your spouse has direct eye contact with you, when you're talking with him or her, you feel listened to. When you feel that your spouse is keenly listening to what you're conveying to him or her, you feel content and fulfilled. It is the same with your spouse also. Your spouse loves your eye contact more than anything else. But just looking or glancing at your spouse is not the type of eye contact he or she expects from you. Your spouse wants you to express your love through your eyes, and expressing your love through your eyes is an art by itself. When your eyes becomes expressive, you begin to convey many new emotions to your spouse. Your expressive eyes convey your care and love for your spouse. Your eyes reflect your sympathy for your spouse. Your eyes observe the good looks of your spouse. Am I an actor that my eyes should reflect all my emotions? My spouse should understand my love without expecting me to convey it, you might well argue. You're wrong if you feel so. How can your spouse know your love unless you express it? If you are a person of few words, you have a valuable weapon which conveys all your emotions effectively to your spouse. Yes, your direct eye contact can convey all your emotions to your spouse. Your eyes can speak your love. Your eyes can reflect your care. Your eyes can show your appreciation. Your direct eye contact is like oxygen to boost the level of happiness in your relationship with your spouse. Your eyes can emphasize your love more than your words. Your eyes were your tools to display your love during your dating days. Your eyes sparkle with love before your marriage. Your eyes could not have enough of your spouse. Your eyes were glued to your spouse when he or she was talking to you. But after your marriage, your eyes become deadpan and expressionless when interacting with your spouse. Your eyes lose its sparkle. After marriage, your eyes no longer linger on your spouse. After a few years of marriage, your eyes begin to show your indifference towards your spouse. Your eyes now become spontaneous in reflecting your anger and resentment and not your love. Your eyes also show your disdain for your spouse expressively. This is something you should never do. Do not make your eyes become indifferent towards your spouse. When your spouse is talking to you about his or her disturbing problems, make your eyes reflect your sympathy. Do not let your eyes become blank without any feelings, as it makes your spouse feel that you're heartless in not being with him or her in his or her times of need. When your eyes share the feelings of your spouse, it immediately conveys the message that he or she has your total attention. Make your eyes reflect your sympathy and empathy towards the feelings of your spouse as if it was a mirror. Make your eyes convey the message that you will always be with your spouse when he or she is downcast or troubled. Make your eyes reflect your pride when your spouse achieves even the tiniest of success. When you convey such loud messages to your spouse through your eyes, it makes your spouse feel instantly and spontaneously loved by you. Do you know your eyes can also romance for you? The mischievous glint in your eyes when you interact with your spouse feels absolutely romantic to him or her. When you tease your spouse with a playful sparkle in your eyes, he or she just loves the romance behind it. Romance in marriage feels thrilling to you and to your spouse. Teasing and humor brings sparkle to your eyes and makes your relationship with your spouse feel fresh and new. If your eyes are deadpan and without expression, you're missing the most awesome weapon you have in conveying your love emphatically to your spouse. So always make your eyes talk with your spouse. Make your eyes convey the intense love you have for your spouse. Did this video make you understand the power of your eyes in your relationship? Marriage Realities will have many such relationship eye-openers. Subscribe to my channel to understand your marriage in a new light. Press the bell icon for updates about my latest relationship videos. Make love forever until death do us part your relationship goal.